Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hawaii. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Hawaii 7, LSU 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Heading left after the handoff. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, it's a handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pocket breaking down. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Receiver in motion now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Rainbow Warriors begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score Hawaii 14, LSU 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quick throw over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now to try here for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
crucial. Third down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy bringing pressure. Looking right, this one caught.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down. It's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
The Rainbow Warriors with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. It's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen, because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's the handoff when the Jets sweep. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. We're right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
LSU now operating in the red zone. To throw, it's Murphy. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This should be the last play of the quarter. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
31-14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down and goal.
Here we go. Hustle, hustle.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
It's a toss play to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
On the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's West. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Rainbow Warriors offense is on the move now.
Slide 22.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's caught. It's West. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a quick grab. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Murphy. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. The offense going with the hurry up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Second down after that previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Off target and incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping Stepping back, it's Murphy. He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports